Alright, welcome back guys to another Warframe video. It's been a while since I've made a build video. I think like 2 months. Anyways, today it's not going to be just a gun we're talking about. It's an entire Warframe. You know, pretty big step up. Anyways, let's continue. So today we are going to be talking about Baruuk Prime. He is a very good frame. He's just awesome, man. And we're going to be talking about him, giving you guys a build today. So this is the build for Baruuk Prime. Reactive Storm. This is a must-have augment. The reason we have this augment over something like Continuity to give us more duration is because this augment it gives Baruuk a lot of status chance, and also it changes its damage type to match enemy weaknesses. That is very good. So we have the augment. You can get it from, I believe, the Arbiters of Hexus or some other syndicate, or you could just buy it with platinum. Like, not from the market, but the trade chat. It's not that much. Prime Flow for more energy. This is obvious. If you don't have Prime Flow, you can just use the normal flow. Augur Reach for more ability range. The thing at the bottom is also important, you know. 120% energy spent on abilities, converted to shields. Augur Message, just that extra ability duration. It's going to help us out a lot. Stretch for even more ability range, you know. Pretty important for most of his abilities. Blind Rage for more ability strength. This is good because we can increase the damage on his fourth, the damage on his daggers, which honestly in Steel Path you won't really need to worry about that. And Transit Fortitude for even more ability strength. Rolling Guard so we can become invincible when we dodge. You want like high strength because the more ability range you have is the more daggers that spawn in, or the number of things that are on him in his third. And the daggers, or the things that are around him, give him a lot of damage reduction, which is obviously important to survive, because we can't really shield gate with him. We don't have an ability that does that. And obviously more range, so his lull can make enemies go to sleep in a farther radius. And range also affects the degree that his first works, which dodges all incoming projectiles. And of course we have the Arcanes here. Arcane Strike, so he can hit faster. This is important because he does attack pretty slow. Arcane Fury, so he can get more damage. I mean, pretty self-explanatory. And for the Aura, Corrosive Projection, so enemies have less armor, easier to kill. Editor's note here. I actually forgot about primary dexterity and secondary dexterity. Essentially what these do, these are arcanes for your primary and secondary. They increase your combo duration, and this actually does affect Baruuk's exalted weapon. I just wanted to let you guys know that. Okay, now I'm going to give you guys the build for his Desert Wind. Volcanic Edge for heat and status chance. This is so we can get Blast. We're going to combine this with Vicious Frost. Blood Rush, you know, this is obvious. More crit chance, amazing. Melee Elementalist, because, you know, Blast is affected by this. It will do more damage. Focus Energy for electricity, because we are doing melee influence. And if you don't like melee influence, just go ahead and click off this video. Condition Overload. This is our base damage. Galvanized Steel for more crit chance and crit damage, and Gladiator Might for more crit damage and crit chance. Another important thing I thought I should inform you guys about is my companion. I am using a pacifist. I'm using it to help spread viral on the enemies. It's very helpful, very nice. He helps you like stay alive, spread viral. This is the build for my Panther Profile if you want to use it. And this is the build for the claws. I don't have many mods for it though. So okay, we're in our little testing area. Here I'm going to show you how you like play him, how you would play him like a normal mission. So your first, at the end, obviously the enemies aren't shooting me here, but if they were to shoot at me, they would lower my restraint because the first ability says so. And then the best way to lower restraint is by using the second. As you can see, it just went down a lot there. And then also these daggers make it go down. But basically, once your restraint is low enough, you can, you know, do your freaking fourth and cook everything. So now that I showed you guys how to play him, I will now show you guys a little montage of me just freaking stuff up with it.